Hello and thank you for watching this video called Understanding the Military Protections Clause. My name is Scott and I'll be your presenter today. In today's video, I will go over the basics of the requirements of Military Protections Clause, how it works, and the actions required to activate it so you can end your lease early. This video is not designed to be a comprehensive and detailed explanation, rather just an overview of the highlights. For a detailed explanation, please refer to the Military Protections Clause details found in Section 305, page 16 of the Service Members Civil Relief Act. If you do not have a copy handy, you can request one from the housing office on base and can speak with them if you have any questions. In general, the Military Protections Clause is designed to allow service members to break their lease early in cases of PCS or ETS orders. It does not cancel your lease, but rather allows you to end your lease early without early termination penalties. The Woodcliff Community Office honors this clause, but it is important that the stipulations in the clause be followed to ensure a smooth transition out of our community. Under subsection C of the Military Protections Clause, called Manner of Termination, it states that notice must be given in writing to a leasing agent or landlord agent, along with a copy of your orders. The Woodcliff community requires a simple one-page form called Termination of Lease Notice to be turned in as that written notice. This notice can be picked up at the office or emailed to you upon request and must be filled out and turned in along with a copy of your orders or a memo from your command. If you have not received a copy of your orders, a memo from your command will be accepted until a copy of your orders can be turned in. Once we have received your filled-out Termination of Lease Notice form, along with a copy of your orders, or a memo from your command, the clock starts that determines the date your lease responsibility will end. It is important to understand, the Military Protection Clause states that once you turn in written notice along with your orders, your lease responsibility will end no longer than 30 days after the month you turned in notice and not on the date of your choosing. As an example, if you were to give notice on the 15th of the month, you would be responsible for rent and utilities for the remainder of that month, and then no longer than 30 days into the end of the following month. It is important to understand your responsibility does not end at the end of the month you turn in notice. This is a common misunderstanding of how the Military Protection Clause works and its stipulations. If you have questions on this, please contact the housing office on base for clarification. One of the biggest mistakes many service members make is not turning in their orders and written notice early enough. It is recommended you turn in your orders and written notice as soon as possible to activate the Military Protections Clause and start the process. You cannot turn in orders too soon, as the exact dates of your move out can be estimated and adjusted as needed as the date approaches. If you turn in orders months in advance, once the required time of responsibility has passed, you will then be charged on a prorated daily rental charge which ends your responsibility on the day of your move out. If you wait and turn in your orders too late, you will be responsible for rent and utilities for the required time frame as outlined in the clause. We understand that sometimes, due to unforeseen circumstances, you will have to give short notice. In these rare cases, the single best thing you can do to save yourself unnecessary rent and utility costs is make sure the home is left in move-in ready condition. If the home is left in move-in ready condition for the next tenant, it can be shown by the leasing office to prospective applicants and potentially re-rented, quickly ending the balance of your lease responsibility. Once the home is re-rented, your responsibility for the lease ends even if there is a full month left of your responsibility. If the home is left dirty and in disrepair, it cannot be shown to prospective tenants, and it will be moved to the maintenance department schedule until it can be brought back to a presentable and rentable condition. The maintenance department's schedule can vary from weeks to months depending on the rental seasons. These delays can postpone showings and any possible re-rentals opportunities, severely prolonging your responsibility for the home. In short, it is in your best financial interest to make sure the home is left clean as outlined in the cleaning requirements sheet supplied to you when notice is given. It's also in your best interest to make sure the home is in good condition and not in need of any major repairs, so it can be shown right away and avoid or shorten the amount of time the home has to be in maintenance, delaying the possibility of a fast re-rental of the home. Once rented, your financial responsibility for the home ends, so the closer to rent-ready you can make it, the better. If you have additional questions regarding the details and specifics of the Military Protections Clause, your best resource is the housing office on base. They can go over all of the details of the Protections Clause with you and answer any of your additional questions. And with that, that concludes the Understanding the Military Protections Clause presentation. My name is Scott, and I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to this video. If we can be of any further assistance to you, don't hesitate to reach out to us up at the office. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.